Well, I think there's just a lot of frustration from fans and even artists over the death of PNB Rock. A lot of people are just frustrated that it happened altogether. And as people continue to play the blame game, look, there was a location drop from PNB Rock's girlfriend as he was gunned down at that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in California yesterday. It was none other than Cardi B to come to the defense of PNB Rock's girlfriend. Look, nobody meant any malicious intent. I believe that the goal is just to make sure this doesn't happen again. Cardi B said, I highly doubt people was looking at PNB's baby mom's IG. He was in a bad location and people stay outside plotting. It's very irresponsible and inconsiderate to blame her for something so tragic. We should be sending nothing but love to her and his family at this time. Nicki, on her social media account, said, after Pop Smoke, there's no way we as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts to show some waffles and some chicken. He was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel so sick. Jesus. Nicki went on to say the people around these rappers gained so much. It's time to start really reminding them over and over. At least try to put your foot down if you care. Tell them you are not loved like you think you are. You are prey in a world full of predators. What's not clicking? As a rapper, as a mother, I'm gonna say what I want. I know firsthand how these guys feel coming home from the streets, then being able to provide for their moms. My heart is hurting for the mothers of these kids that tried to make something better of their lives. Let's educate ASAP. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Cardi and Nicki, but Cardi, after Nicki's tweets, she did not say Nicki by name, but she did tell whoever was tweeting to put an @ on it. She said it's tiring, old, and redundant. Same formula, different years, start chaos, drama, and promote their shit. I actually have a lights outside of my house and Twitter. Until these people put an @ on it, who they talking to? They talking to their mother. Bye. Nicki's been online the last few days. She is very happy over the success of her new record, Super Freaky Girl. She has been stirring the pot on the female side of rap, and many people believe that she's been taking shots at some of the other prominent female artists, including Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. So I think that's where Cardi's energy is coming from in that regard. But let's stick to the focal point here, which is God rest the dead PNB Rock. I like what Nicki said in this regard. We do have to have a conversation about what's going on with a lot of these talents in the rap game. These dudes are targets, like, period. These are targets. And the problem is, all of us, including me, when something happens to one of these targets, aka a rapper, we want to be respectful in the moment, or at least people like me. I come from that era where when something happens to a person and they pass away, I'm done with it, right? Like, if I had an issue with a person and they're no longer here, I'm done with it. If whatever the situation may be, when a person dies, that's it. It's either I don't say anything at all, or it's only kind, respectful words out of respect to that person's family. But if you listen to Nicki, she's saying, yo, if we keep playing that game, when do we ever have resolutions to some of these problems? Because there is a bigger problem at bay. The fact that there's more attention being brought to this man's girlfriend, who maybe made a mistake in posting a location, we don't know, more than the person that tried to rob and ended up killing PNB Rock. There is a problem in that. That's a problem with us. Like, even me, when I went back and watched my video from yesterday, it's like, yo, man, we didn't bring enough attention to the fact that there is a suspect still out there that ran down on someone in broad daylight at a restaurant that's known for serving breakfast and brunch food. Like, the fact that there's more attention being served to this young lady for what maybe would have been a mistake versus the fact that another artist has gotten gunned down seemingly over nothing just tells you how troubling the time. We don't even think about the real issue at hand first. We're just playing the blame game of why did you even put yourself in that position, right? Because we know what it is. Most of us know what's going to happen if you play with certain things long enough. But to not even like properly convey that there is a person out there that did this to another person, like that's a mistake on my end. Like we can't do that. And I think that's what Cardi was saying. Like, yo, let's not go as far as to blame this woman. There's a lot more to this. So I don't think between Cardi and Nicki, no one's wrong. It's a conversation that we gotta have, man. The conversation of two things for me: the hatred amongst seeing us with jury amongst us, and the second one that I don't think a lot of people discuss is, let's say an artist like PNB Rock who's had success in the past, right? He, as of, before he passed away, was not in the limelight as an artist as he once was when he really had some major records. That artist maybe can't afford private security every day of their life. What are they supposed to do? And if a lot of youngins know that coming in, right? Like, what if I told a young artist out there, you're going to get popping, but it's only going to be for 2 years. And for the next 40 years of your life, you're going to be alive, but you're not going to be the popping artist that you were for those 2 years. Will you save your money properly? Will you move to an area? Will your house be paid for? Are you comfortable living wherever you're going to live, being a person that's not in the limelight for being an artist for 40 years versus only being popping for 2? Would you reconsider your career if I told you that's what the scenario is? I'm asking, because we're seeing this thing happen too much with C to B level artists. And I'm only bringing this up because of what Nicki said. Like, this is constantly happening to this same plateau of artists, and I'm just tired of seeing it. Again, rest in peace, PNB Rock. Prayers to that man's family at this very, very unfortunate time. Thank y'all so much. It's the time, love, and support that your boy will never, and I mean I will never take it for granted around here. I'm out.